Hello friends, I am Dr. S.P. Patil. So in this video, we discuss about derivation of acceptance angle and numerical aperture with the calculation which will help you to understand examples which is based on the acceptance angle and numerical aperture. Now here acceptance angle, it is maximum angle to the fiber axis at which light ray may enter into the fiber axis in order to get propagate, and numerical aperture is light gathering or light collecting ability of optical fiber. Okay, now let us try to understand this with optical fiber so it will be more clear. Now see, if I consider this is the fiber where this is core, this is cladding, core having refractive index N1 and cladding having refractive index is N2. Okay, now here this is the outer medium, or we can say that air medium, and this air medium having refractive index is N0. Okay, now after that if I enter the ray inside the fiber from here, then and this ray make an angle theta 1, then this ray after refraction will get propagate or will get deviated like this. Make an angle theta 2. Okay. Okay. Now after that, and to have long distance propagation of this light ray, we need total internal reflection inside the core. Okay. So total internal reflection that will happen only if this angle of incidence is greater than phi c. That is, this angle of incidence greater than critical angle. In that case, there will be a total internal reflection. Understood? What happened? Here I have entered the ray having angle theta 1. After refraction, this ray will get deviated like this, make an angle theta 2. Okay. Now after that, if we want the total internal reflection, then that total internal reflection will happen only if this angle of incidence is greater than critical angle phi c. Okay. After that, if we increase this angle, see like this, that is, if we consider this angle is theta and which is greater than theta 1. Understood? Now what happen if we increase this angle, then the refracted ray will be over here like this. Okay, or we can say a radiated ray. Understood? What happen if we increase this angle of incidence, the refracted ray will over here, that is, this ray will go out of the fiber. understood, and called as a radiated ray. Okay. So acceptance angle is nothing but it is the maximum angle theta 1 at which signal will propagate through the fiber as per the total internal reflection, and that is nothing but the acceptance angle. One more time I will explain. Acceptance angle means what? This is the maximum angle theta 1 up to which the signal will be propagated through the fiber as per the total internal reflection, called as a acceptance angle. Understood? Now I will explain how we can help calculation of acceptance angle and numerical aperture based on this understanding. So to understand derivation, I will make again a diagram. Now again, this is the core having refractive index n1. This is cladding having refractive index n2. This is air medium having refractive index n0. Okay. Now this is the incident ray. Make an angle theta 1. The ray will be, after refraction, this ray will be deviated like this. Okay. Now again, this is theta 2. Okay. Okay. Now consider this portion. See here. Okay. Now if we consider this portion and apply Snell's law, then we can write, now this is the outer medium having refractive index is n0 and angle theta 1. Therefore, we can write n0 into sine of theta 1, and which is equal to, at the right side, the theta angle is theta 2 and the refractive index for this medium, that is for core, that is n1. So we can write n1 into sine of theta 2. Give equation number 1. Okay. Now, if we observe this diagram, this is making Z. See. Okay. Or let me make this diagram little big. Then it will be more clear. See this one. Okay. Now this is angle theta 2. Then this angle is also theta 2 and this is angle phi. Okay. Now if this angle is theta 2, then this angle has to be a theta 2. Okay. Now if we see this angle phi, then we can write theta 2 plus phi is equal to pi by 2. Okay. So we can write this theta 2 plus phi is equal to pi by 2. Now from this equation again we can write theta 2 is equal to pi by 2 minus phi. Give equation number 2. Understood? This is the shape Z. I have drawn here. This is the Z. If this angle is theta 2, then this angle has to be a theta 2. Okay, and this angle is the phi angle. So from this figure, we can write this theta 2 plus phi is equal to pi by 2. Okay, and from this equation here, theta 2 is equal to what we get? Phi by 2 minus phi. Give equation number 2. Now after that, put this equation 2 in equation 1. So what we get? We can write n0 sin theta 1 is equal to n1 sin of pi by 2 minus phi. Okay. Now again we know that sin of pi by 2 minus phi is equal to cos pi. So we can write this equation like this. n0 sin of theta 1 is equal to n1 of cos phi. Okay. Give equation number 3. Now after that, as per basic formula, that is sin square phi plus cos square phi is equal to 1. So from this equation, cos square phi is equal to, we can write 1 minus sin square phi. Okay, and therefore cos phi is equal to, we can write root of 1 minus sin square phi. Understood? Now we know that this is the basic formula, that is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, only angle here is phi. Okay, so from this equation cos square phi is equal to what we get? 1 minus sin square phi, and therefore cos phi is equal to root of 1 minus sin square phi. Okay. So here we get the value of cos phi. So this value we just put out in this equation 3. So we get n0 sin theta 1 is equal to n1 into root of 1 minus sin square phi. Okay. Now see here, I have already told, like this angle phi that should be minimum critical angle. It should be more critical angle phi c. So yes, I have told this angle phi that should be greater than critical angle phi c. Okay. So for critical angle here, total internal reflection, that is so here we can write the total for critical angle what happen? For critical angle, here total internal reflection total internal reflection happening between the N1 and N2 refractive index respectively. So for critical angle we can say sin phi c should be N2 upon N1. Okay, so here if we apply this critical angle, in this equation or in this basic formula, then we can write this equation like this: N0 into sine of theta 1 is equal to N1 into root of 1 minus N2 divided by N1 bracket square. Understood? Now simplify this. We get N1 in bracket N1 square minus N2 square divided by N1 square. Okay. Now this N1 and this N1 will get cancelled. So remaining term we can write N0 into sine of theta 1 is equal to root of N1 square minus N2 square. Give next equation, that is equation number 4. Okay. Now after that, for air medium, the value of N0 is equal to 1. And therefore, we can write this equation 4 like this: sin theta 1 is equal to root of N1 square minus N2 square, and which is equal to Na, that is numerical aperture. Understood? So this, or we can write this equation like this: this is the acceptance angle theta 1. So from this equation we can write this angle theta 1 is equal to sine inverse of N1 square minus N2 square. Okay? Yes. So here we can define the numerical aperture is simply, it is the sine of the acceptance angle. Okay? And the acceptance angle theta 1 is equal to what we get? Sine inverse of root of N1 square minus N2 square. So by using this formula, we can find out the value of numerical aperture, and by using this formula we can find out the value of acceptance angle. Okay? Yes, one more term is there, that is fractional refractive index change. So very simple definition is there. This fractional refractive index change is denoted by a letter delta, and which is equal to N1 minus N2 divided by N1. So the definition of this fractional refractive index change is, it is the ratio of difference between the refractive index of core and cladding to the refractive index of core. So this is nothing but the fractional refractive index change. Thank you.